Hey, I'm Robert Villette. I'm going to be your instructor, and I've had a lot of inquiries lately about how my program is different from a lot of programs out there, particularly Jiu-Jitsu programs. I'm teaching on a more of a small group and private format as much as I can these days. I ran a full-time academy for nearly 20 years in the same location, First MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Canada. We founded that back in 1992. And to kind of put things in perspective, the way Jiu-Jitsu was taught in the old school emphasized a lot of details and a lot of things that really made it superior to other arts on that technical level. Unfortunately, in the modern era, with all this emphasis on sport and competition, and you get more and more schools all being run by usually one instructor, the idea of a class is to throw 40 people together, have the instructor show one technique and say, let's roll. That's not the way Jiu-Jitsu was designed to be taught. It's difficult to learn it that way, no matter who you are. And you end up with a bunch of large, strong, athletic guys claiming what they're doing is Jiu-Jitsu because they want some tournament, when in fact, every year, more and more of the essence of Jiu-Jitsu, the technical knowledge, the ability of a smaller person, a woman, a child to be able to defeat a bigger person through this more detailed technical knowledge is being lost because the system is being more and more sportified and turned into a mass production of large classes and athleticism over technique. So, you know, I brought this Jiu-Jitsu to this country. I trained with a lot of different people. I've seen how it's changed, and my goal now that Jiu-Jitsu has become really popular and it's all over, is to make sure that there's still the right kind of Jiu-Jitsu being taught, the old school in the sense of the technical versus the athletic. The Jiu-Jitsu that's for everybody, for mothers, for kids. I don't run a school for a bunch of 20-somethings who want to, lift a bunch of weights and go to a tournament. The old school Jiu-Jitsu is for everybody in the sense that's real world, it's for the street, it's for the kid that's being bullied, it's for the woman that's working a late shift and doesn't feel comfortable going to her car at night. We teach everybody how to defend yourself in the real world. And the best way to do that is still through smaller classes. So now I've changed my format where I'm teaching in smaller groups. We simply have a bunch of classes closer together instead of trying to fit everybody into one. I can also do private lessons in a format that really is quite affordable. If done correctly, we can do private lessons at basically the same rate that many schools are charging for big, huge group lessons. So my goal in the near future and for the foreseeable future is to try to bring Jiu-Jitsu back to the level it was and make sure that there's people out there who are getting the real old school technical as opposed to athletic, non-sport based, real world Jiu-Jitsu. That's a lot of fun and very valuable.